Hey Capricorn, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, April 9th to Sunday, April 15th, 2018. Now, what we've got going on this week, Capricorn, is Venus hanging out right here in Taurus in your 5th house of happiness. Also of love, romance, passion projects, what else? And kids, if you have any. And I think what you're trying to figure out here with this is how you can be happier in your life, how you can do more of what makes you happy, more of what you love, more of what you enjoy, and to do it in a more stable, solid, secure way that can really last you, all right? And how to be happy more long term. I think that's what you're thinking about this week. With Venus this week coming into a square with the nodes, I think you figuring out what makes you happy and how you can move forward on it is going to be super, super important in some way. All right, with the North node here in your 8th house of changes, endings and beginnings, I think you figuring out what makes you happy is then going to help you to start to change your life even more, I think, for the better in a really positive way. You figuring out what makes you happy and moving forward on that is going to help you to create more of a life doing what it is that you want, that really, really resonates with you deep down, even if you have to end or begin some things in order to get it. And I think that is what is on your mind this week. While you're trying to figure all of that out, though, I do think, however, that you're also trying to figure out another area of your life as well. And that area for you, Capricorn, is going to be right here where the sun is in your 4th house of home and family. Okay, so you're trying to figure out what makes you happy, how you can move forward on some things that make you happy in a more solid and stable way, and what changes you need to make in your life in order to let that happiness in. And I think what is intimately tied up in your happiness here has a lot to do with home, has a lot to do with family, has a lot to do with just your emotional state of mind and what's going on with things that are very private, personal to you and very close to your heart, okay, being a big focus. With the sun in a square with Pluto on Tuesday and Wednesday coming in, and with Pluto in your 1st house, I think in order for you to find that happiness, to figure out how you need to change your life in order to be happier, I think your home life, maybe you need to change what goes on at home. Maybe you need to change how you think of your home life, how you work with people at home, change your family, how you interact with family, change your emotional responses and your emotional states here in order to live a life that resonates with you and helps you do more of what it is that you want, okay? So I think that's what's going in here. It's not just about how you can be happy, do more of what you want, but also what maybe changes you need to make to the core of your being, to the foundation of your life, to your home, to your family, to your emotions, so that you then really can move forward feeling better about your life, okay? Because this is the sun here, because the sun is making a square, which is hard, and because Pluto sometimes is a little difficult too, some of these changes that you need to make with home, with family, with your emotions could be a little bit hard for you, a little tense. Maybe there are some uncomfortable feelings that come up from beneath the surface that you have to deal with as you're figuring out how you need to change your home, family, maybe some intense things going on with family members or some intense feelings coming up from beneath the surface. But I think if you can address those, figure out what needs to be done to feel more comfortable emotionally, to have a better home life, I think it is going to make things easier for you as the week goes on, all right? This could be a little hard at the beginning of the week, but I do see the end of the week being much better. That's because after the sun squares Pluto on Wednesday and Thursday, we get Venus in your 5th house in a trine here with Mars in your 1st. And I think any change you can make to your home, your family emotionally, as you move through the week is really going to help you here to start to feel happier with Venus in a trine with Mars, to start to live a life more that you like, that you enjoy, to do more of what you like moving forward. Okay, it's just going to require you to address some deep feelings about home and family and to make the changes there, and then you're going to start to feel more of the happiness and relief come in afterward. Okay, so I see that going on. After that happens on Wednesday and Thursday, towards the weekend on Friday and Saturday, we get both Venus and Mars, which were just making a trine to each other, coming into a sextile here with Neptune. And Neptune for you is going to be in your 3rd house of talk and communication. So as you figure out how you need to change your home life, your emotions in order to be happier, I think towards the end of the week you start to have as well a lot more conversations with other people, or even with yourself. Maybe you start to think to yourself in some way. With these being sextiles, I think it's a positive thing. I think you start to have more positive conversations, more positive thoughts towards the end of the week. Especially after you've decided and made some changes to your home life and start to move forward on them, I think you're going to start to feel like you understand more what your life is all about, how you can be happier. I think also what's going to happen towards the weekend as well is maybe lots of positive conversations. Conversations about you, conversations about what you enjoy, and I think these conversations are really going to give you a chance, hopefully, to start to heal, to understand intuitively what it is that you need, so that you can move forward and to feel more at peace with your life. All right, so I see whatever conversations you have at the end of the week, especially after you've made the changes to your home and family earlier in the week, being really healing and really helpful for you to move forward, feeling much better, and to communicate with other people in a way that I think can really work. All right. Chiron here at 29 degrees in your third house could make some of these conversations, especially that you've had in the past, about your life, about what makes you happy, a little bit difficult in some way, maybe feeling like it's hard for you to get your point across, it's hard for you to move forward. But if you do not let those hurt feelings get you down, if there are any hard conversations that are going on, I really do think with the sextile to Neptune coming in that there is a chance to have other people understand you, to get other people on board with you, for you to think about your life in the positive ways and to feel more whole with your life too, if you just keep pushing forward and don't let any insecurities or uncomfortable feelings about how you communicate get you down, or any hard conversations with Chiron here at the 29th degree, because I think Neptune's doing something positive. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Then as we move further throughout the week on Sunday, so the end of this week and into next week, we have even more positive things going on. And what we've got happening on Sunday is Mercury coming out of retrograde, going direct in your fourth house of home and family. And we also do have a new moon as well in your fourth house. So I think what's going on Sunday is that there's a chance we have a fresh new beginning, a new home, new things going on with family or with family members, and new emotions, new emotional states coming in. Feeling, I like to think, better emotionally about your life, feeling like you're starting to build your life on something that really is important to you deep down and that does make you happy. Okay, so I see it being a very good thing. This new moon I really like. To me, I see it being the first real new moon of the year coming in, really helping you to move forward, to make some big progress at home and emotionally. All right, so I do like it coming in. If you just make the changes to home and family earlier in some way, I think as you move throughout the week, you're going to start to realize that some of these changes are really good for you, that it's easier for you to communicate about things in your life, even if it's been hard for you in the past. It's easier for you to understand your life in some way moving forward, and I think it's really going to help you to move forward into new territories, to build your life on a new foundation, to like your life better, feeling more comfortable in it. Okay, being a very good thing. With the new moon on Sunday being very close to Uranus, some unexpected things could come up in regards to your home, in regards to your family members, especially next week when this comes more exact, although you could be feeling it on Sunday here. And just needing to use these unexpected things that do come up to assert your independence, to assert your freedom at home, with family, with your emotions, okay, to be able to create a life built on a foundation that resonates with you more authentically, okay. And I think there's a big chance for you coming in on Sunday to start to feel like you've got a fresh new foundation in life from which to build. You're finally breaking free from some old things that have been holding you back. And I like to think moving forward in a better way, feeling more stable and secure. All right, so that's what's going on there. Other things I just wanted to mention that aren't making huge aspects this week, but are going on in the background, is Jupiter as well, making a sextile over to Pluto in your first. And Jupiter is going to be in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So any changes here that you're making to be happier, to feel more stable and secure to your home life, okay, are going to help you here to feel like you're reaching some of your goals and dreams, to see a better future for yourself, to feel more authentically yourself, and to start to associate with the right groups of people that are really important to you. So I do see that being very positive. Okay, another thing I want to mention, Saturn hanging out here, stationing in your first house, about to go retrograde, also really helping you too to figure out what you need to do more things that are important to you to put your life in a better place moving forward. Okay, so I do see those things coming in. I do see them being very good though, especially for you this week, Capricorn. Even if some of these changes you have to make to your home life are hard, I really see it helping you to start to step into a life that you like better, that resonates more with you, that makes you happier after having quite a few hard changes. You especially, after having quite a few hard things you've been dealing with lately, I think you're going to start to feel much happier and much more secure now with all this going on. If you just aren't afraid to deal with some deep emotions and make some changes, I think things are going to come out pretty well for you, okay, Capricorn? So that's what I've got there, your card. Here is the 9. It's the 9 of Pentacles reversed. This card is saying lots of work required of you this week. Maybe you want to rest, relax, especially with the 4th house stuff going on. And it's saying, no, don't rest, don't relax this week. You got things to do to make things happen, okay? Not that you can't rest or relax later. You can, but right now you got things to do. If you put the hard work in now, you're going to reap the rewards of it later on where you feel much better about it, okay? And this to me, you are good at this. I feel like I tell my Capricorns this every video. You are good at this. You are good at putting work in. You understand that you have to work now and rest later. And I think that's the message coming in, especially with Saturn in your sign. You know, just do the things you need to do now. Put in the effort, and it's going to pay off later on, especially if there are some hard emotional things, especially if there's big things, the foundation of your life, you know, you're changing a lot going on for you. I think in the end, it's going to be much better for you, and just deal with it now, and you're going to like it. You're going to be happier later if you do these things, okay? So that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.